everybody to the MLH channel. Gonna be doing another. Uh, it's been an interesting day. Uh, what's up, Ark? Welcome on in. Welcome, Ark. A little bit of a buffering zone. Sorry about that. Welcome in, Ark. Glad to see you here. Glad to see everybody here. Can you hear me, Ark? Give me a 1 if you can hear me. What's up, Jody? Welcome, Jody. Welcome to the run. Thanks, Jody. Appreciate that. Thanks, Ark. Appreciate you, gentlemen, joining on in. Let's see if we can get a trifecta today. I mean, I highly doubt it. Mondays are not a very action-oriented day, but let's check it out. Let's see what we can get. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really pretty. It's really nice today. It's 46 degrees. Jen Wow, welcome. Peak Taco, welcome. Cheese Bear, welcome. Alan B, dude, you took it on the chin, Alan B, this weekend, man. I felt so bad for you, Alan. You should have still been in the game, man, with the Bills and the Packers, man. They blew it. Jen Wow sent you. Cool. 420, welcome. Ellie sent you, Jen? Right on. Yeah, I know, Alan. That really sucks. I'm doing better, Cheese Bear. I feel much better. Feel much better. What you call it? Allie Pink Taco sent you. Oh, I love it. You guys are rascally rabbits. Um, yeah, Bernie's feeling slightly better. She's not as in good a shape as I am. I'm doing much better than she is, but she's on the mend as well. She's slowly but surely getting better. That's right. Team Tuck sent all of us. That's right, Jen. Oh man, I love it. I love what I do. All right, Jen. It's all good. How you doing, Cheese Bear? Hope you're doing great. I got some fantastic mods in there already. I always have fantastic mods in my chat. How dare you, Ellie? How dare you disparage Tux? There will be no Tux bashing on this stream, Ellie. Thank you, Cheese Bear. We're good though. We're doing better. We're on the mend. Especially me. I'm excited for today's run. I don't know why. It's a Monday. Normally no action, but you know how it goes. um, we should see something. At least, hopefully, something interesting on the run today. Let's check it out. I love Ellie. I love Cheese Bear. I love Jen. I love everybody in chat. What's up, Meat Wallet Diane? Meat Wallet Diane. That's interesting. I think that's the first I've seen you in here. Welcome, Upstate. Welcome on in. Much love to you, my friend. Somebody please put in Upstate's link, please. That'd be great. Thank you. Meat Wallet. I love it. Welcome in, Upstate. Welcome all. Anybody that I missed, welcome. No, he is not. How dare you, Ellie? How dare you? Tux is a gentleman and a scholar. Jen will tell you that. I know. Who's Sokka Cow? That's great. Meat Wallet. Thank you, Ellie. I just figured I'd say that before Upstate says it. I'm kidding, Upstate. I love you, man. All right, guys, we're on the run now. Let's see what interesting finds we can find today. Uh, Nothing in the parking lot. Sometimes the cops like to hang out in the parking lots and do nothing. We'll see what they're doing. Abstract look. Somebody please put in that man's link into chat. Abstract look is an amazing artist. If you guys like artwork, go to his YouTube channel, watch his live streams. His live streams are amazing. As he puts acrylic on canvas. He's an amazing artist, a really, really solid human being. I have an exclusive interview with Tom, the artist, from An Abstract Look on the channel. Check that out. He's an amazing guy with amazing talent. He's awesome. Good dude, too. Good dude all the way around. I love you, Tom, man. Seriously, Tom's a great dude. Very, very cool dude. Monty Lad, welcome. If I miss you in chat, I'm sorry. I'm driving. I don't have time to really get your comments while I'm driving, but I do thank you for being in here. I hope and I know the mods will give you a very warm welcome if you join on in and I don't acknowledge you. The mods do amazing work on my channel. They know what I'm all about. And we didn't find anything in Lakewood, so we're not getting the trifecta today, but that's okay because we still got a major portion of the run to go. So thank you guys. Thanks for being here, everybody. I don't know, for some reason I didn't think there'd be very many people in in here today, or maybe the opposite, a ton of people. I don't know. But thank you guys for joining. It's going to be another interesting, at the very least, run today. Yesterday we had an interesting topic that I brought up about what the biggest problem with policing today is, and I think we can further that discussion. We had a few great kind of points made yesterday. In my opinion, honestly, we could say the obvious things like training and all of that. I think there's something very, very underrated in policing, and I hope to get more feedback from you all on this run and further runs. But I think the biggest problem with policing today has to be has to be empathy or lack thereof, and a moral compass. Um, I think those two things combined. George, welcome. Thank you for joining. Ms. B, thanks for joining. Uh, um, I'm not calling Bernie anymore. She gave you COVID over the phone, Pink Taco. She doesn't have COVID. We checked, Pink Taco, so that's not true. Neither one of us has COVID, so it's not the dreaded COVID. How dare you disparage Tux, Ellie? Um, my opinion is, I think there's a myriad of problems, right? We could say the obvious, like I said, training is a big one. But I think that police lack empathy and lack a moral compass, psychopathic tendencies. I'm not saying every single cop is a psychopath. I just think in order to be in that position, you have to have certain psychopathic traits. And I think a lot of police do. And I honestly think psych evaluation 6 months is warranted. I think If you don't know what you're dealing with to begin with, I think you've already failed. So we talked a little bit yesterday about it, but today I kind of want to get into that and talk about that a little bit with you guys and pick your brains, because I always feel like you guys always have great input and great, uh, maybe different type of views that other people might not have, right? I also want to address something else on this chat, right? There's a guy that passed away yesterday, a big critic of the 1A community. His name was Schrodinger's cat. I didn't care for him, but I do not condone any bashing, anything of that nature, because that man has a family, and the family doesn't deserve the wrath that he brought upon himself. So there'll be none of that on this channel. But I will say that I did not agree with Schrodinger's cat on almost anything that he ever said. So that being said, that's all I'm going to say on him. But it does bring up other questions of morality and character and things of that nature, right? So that ties into the police discussion, right? I honestly think that police lack empathy, don't have moral compasses, or if they have a moral compass, it's pointed in the exact wrong position, right? They got one that points south instead of north. And I think these things add up to a very, very dangerous situation for good people. I don't buy into the few bad apple theory that a lot of people buy into about police, right? Anytime I hear that, I cannot think of bootlickers, right? Bootlickers have this mentality that there's just a few bad apples. Well, I'm here to tell you that those few, let's say that that's true, those few bad apples is not only the problem, it's the bad farmer, right? So you've got not only a few bad apple problem, you got a farmer problem. It's not, and in my opinion, I think it's more than just a few bad apples, right? I think it's the majority of apples are spoiled. You had a bad harvest, and I think you have to start plowing that field all over, right? How do we do that? That's a different question for a different day. All right, we're going to cross this bridge on over into downtown Denver on the south side, guys. This is where the majority of action, if there's action to be had on Colfax, is going to be had. I don't have the ability to have scanners here, so the best way I can do it is to run through 3 cities, right in the heart of all 3 cities, and see what we can find. I know that, there's action going on all over. I can't cover the entirety of Lakewood, Denver, Aurora. This is the best chance I got at getting something on a daily basis, all right? I do explore off of Colfax from time to time. It's not super often that I do that. But I do that from time to time. But the main reason I go down this street is because the majority of why not use that to the best of my ability without scanners? That's why I do it. Holy shit, is the sound better for you guys? I'm sure the sound got way better. I took off the Bluetooth. Sorry about that. I always forget a mishap on my behalf. Fortunate soldier, welcome in. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Fortunate Soldier. Really appreciate it. We might hit a little bit of a buffering zone in through here, but stick into the chat. It will get better, I promise. Judd, welcome in. I know we had a little bit of a buffering zone. Lucinator, welcome. Man, I've got all the great mods in my chat right now. I feel so special and privileged to have such great people as mods on my channel. Is it better now? Are we back? Should be back now, guys. Sorry. I told you guys there's a little bit of a buffering zone here. Ms. B is another great mod. I love you guys. You guys do great work. Jen, Judd, Ellie. I mean, it's just an embarrassment. Cheese Bear. I mean, the list goes on. Lucinator. It just goes on and on. I've got an embarrassment of riches when it comes to mods. Absolute embarrassment of riches on this channel. Did it stop buffering? It looks like it stopped buffering from my end. I like how the mods put in their own links to each other. That's some love right there. I think they're ribbing each other when they do that. You know what, Pink Taco? I did, and people got upset when I had to like shrink my my mods. I had it twice, Pink Taco, but I totally got rid of that problem so far. So we're in great shape. Great shape. I've got world-class mods. It's an embarrassment of riches that I have with my mods, and I'm very thankful for each and every one of them. They do just an awesome job. They are great people. Ms. B, another good up-and-coming mod for sure. Thanks for being in there, Ms. B. You guys are awesome. You really gotta love them. I agree. Man, Abstract Look is just, man, he's just such a cool dude. If you guys ever get a chance to meet Tom, Tom is just Tom. Tom is such a down-to-earth dude. You guys should check out the interview I did with Abstract Look on my channel. You guys it was an impromptu interview that I did with Tom, and I mean, it's always a pleasure to talk to Tom. And you know, it just, his artwork speaks for itself. But man, if you guys haven't checked it out, I believe the website is justtomsart.com. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, but I believe it's justtomsart.com. And there's links to his Etsy, where you can buy originals, you can buy prints if you don't have enough money to buy the originals. His work is awesome, is all I'm saying. Check it out for yourself and judge for yourself. It's good stuff. Jonathan, what's up? Welcome on in. Damn, Judd is on it. Razor City, welcome. Welcome on in. Oh, wow. I didn't, yeah. February. Can't wait for that. Dragonette, welcome. All right, nothing doing so far, but we haven't gotten to the meaty areas just quite yet. This area is kind of weird. I don't like to see anything in this area because there's not a great place to park without paying for parking on the weekdays. So as we get further out, there's better areas to cop watch for sure. Tofor, what's up? Welcome. Jake Snake, welcome back. Welcome on in, everybody that I didn't say. If I missed you, I totally apologize. I'm driving. It's kind of hard to drive and look at this stuff. Yeah, it's a pain, Abstract. It sucks. But as we get further out, there's plenty of places to park. And, you know, if it's something major, I don't mind paying a little bit of meter fees. But you know, not quite made of money. I've been accused of begging for money, but I never beg for money. You know, I got enough to survive. That's all I need. I do look up and down the side streets as much as I can, because that gives me about a mile radius off of Colfax, where, you know, a lot of times action happens. So you just got to keep your eyes peeled, and you'll find interesting stuff from time to time. Not every day will there be something that I can bring to you guys, but at the very least we can have great discussions. It's sort of like a panel without a panel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a huge fan of panels, because I think they're too much drama is brought up on panels, like open panels. It's one thing to have a closed panel and have a very, very closed discussion, basically one or two topics. It's another thing to have an open panel where people bring up, you know, 50 million things that, you know, it's kind of discombobulated. It doesn't, to me, I don't like that. I don't have a lot of panels like that. So, you know, on the days where I don't have any cop watches, those are good days to have discussions on, you know, different topics. The topic today is what the biggest problem, and I talked a little bit about it yesterday in the morning when I did a run, but the biggest bone of contention with people is, what is the exact problem with police? You know, before we can understand and quote unquote bridge the gap, we have to understand the problems first, right? My biggest problem with police is empathy, or lack thereof, and lack of a moral compass. You know, I hear it all the time. Police have the ability for discretion, right? But their discretion inevitably leads them to escalate, to arrest, to write tickets. I mean, it's always that way, right? They're huge money generators for the state. Yeah, not a character beatdown. I mean, I've taken plenty of that lately, Miss B, but I don't care. I'm doing what I'm doing, and nobody is going to discourage me from that. You know, they can not take me seriously, or they can take me seriously. It's up to the individual. I truly believe that. You know, one thing I don't stand for is character assassination, and I've already proven over and over what I'm about. So I don't feel the need to get up on every panel and defend my every move. I mean, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do what I do, and that's it. And people can like it or not like it. I don't care. I don't care for the drama, and I never, from this point on, want to ever engage in any of that nonsense, because it's just total nonsense. It's a way of people keeping their channels relevant, and that's good for them. I mean, if they want to talk about me every day, maybe a few people will come on over and really understand, right? I mean, I've done nothing but gain subs, so I must be doing something right, is the way that I feel about it. And you know what? I'm definitely not in it for the money, because I don't make any money. I hardly make any money at all. Like, I've made a few, you know, donations, which I put to very, very good use, up to and including putting gas in my car. Without gas, I can't bring you guys these runs. I can't bring you the cop watches or the audits that I do, right? So, I mean, these things cost money. I mean, I wished I had a car that would magically not use fuel. I mean, i.e. an electric car, but, you know, unfortunately, I'm not in a position to just buy a brand new car. So I have to go in my old Prius, and it is old. It's a 2008. It does get fairly good gas mileage, anywhere between 40 and 45 miles to the gallon. But again, I'm out on these roads every single day, and it does cost money. It's not free. So, you know, that's where the majority of my money goes. So if you guys ever donate money, or if I ever get any donations from outside sources, the money is simply to keep me on the road. I just spent $150 to get the equivalent of a catalytic converter into this car, which I thought was a very reasonable price. I got a good mechanic who keeps me going, but sometimes that includes not being on the road and having my car fixed. I mean, it's life, right? That's how it goes. So, Kentucky, welcome in. Thanks for being in here. So the topic of today is, what do you guys believe is the biggest problem with police? The number one problem. What is it that you guys can point to and say, you know what, this one thing could make a big difference? Abstract, give me a call, dude. These guys are good, man, and they will help you out. No problem. You just have to be willing to drive into Aurora. But yes, they're excellent, man. Excellent mechanics. And they treat you fair. Treat you very, very, very fair. Their purpose is the number one problem, Happy Life says. There is thought to that, Happy Life. Yeah, property, not people, right? Profits, not people. Yeah, man, no problem, Abstract. If you ever need mechanical work, these guys are reasonable in price, and they're just really solid dudes. And they always, I mean, you know, I think the most I've ever paid was like $280 for a major problem. I mean, if you're gonna get a new transmission or something like that, it's gonna be expensive. But like, you know, other stuff, they're very reasonable, and will get you out sooner than later, you know. So yeah, Abstract, just get with me after the show, man, and I'll give you their number. What's up, Jamie Todd? Welcome on in. They're overloaded with tension and no way to release. Sam, welcome. Yeah, Abstract for sure. Yeah, by property you really mean profits, Happy Life. I tend to agree with you philosophically on that. There is lots of thought to that. You know, I mean, it's always, let's protect the businesses, right? Businesses, businesses, businesses. I mean, that's why, like when I go onto a private property, I always run the risk of being trespassed. They don't give a fuck about one person, right? The business. They'd rather stay in cahoots with the, look at that dog. That dog is cool. Big old dog. Holy cow. That's a big dog. Cujo. But yeah, there is something to that, Happy Life, for sure. I tend to agree with that. I think the free market, the quote unquote free market, allows for that big time. No accountability, Alan says. That's another problem for sure. Oh, Secret Agent Man, welcome. Still cool. I still want to say Secret Agent Man. Now that I know that, Sam, Secret Agent Man, I'm still going to introduce you as Secret Agent Man, if you don't mind. But no, there's a lot. I mean, no accountability. That's another big problem. Like, there's no transparency. I mean, these are all very, very common surface things, you know. But I think the real root of it is morality, and I think that's a very, very underrated aspect of policing. I don't think you can be a policeman in this day and age, to take one of their famous sayings, and not be moral, right? It's immoral to me to treat the homeless the way that they treat the homeless, and do all these stupid sweeps which do nothing, right? But destroy property and destroy the mental state of people that are already mentally unstable for the most part. John Eagle, welcome. Putin, welcome. Qualified immunity is almost a thing of the past in Colorado, but it doesn't prevent them from doing the things that they're doing, Putin. So that's what I'm saying. It's a moral thing. The problem is they take all the don't. That's a huge problem, Lucinator. When somebody fucks with my crawlers, that's when I have a huge issue. Ownership is a fallacy that promotes violence. Yeah, you know what? I mean, there are limits though, Happy Life. I don't want somebody to come to my house and start stealing my shit. I mean, there has to be some lawful ways of recompense, right? But yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that fully, at all. Yeah, we got 19 people in there. Only 14 people hit the thumbs up. Let's get that thumbs up going, guys. Let's get at least 20. Make me happy. That'll make me happy. I mean, ideally 50. I'd like 50 people to be in chat, but that takes a little bit of growth. We'll get there. Yeah, I mean, but if there's no ownership, Happy Life, I mean, so then anybody can take your shit? You know what I mean? Like stuff that you worked hard for, your house. I could just say, oh, I'm going to come and live in here. I mean, that would be cool, but, it's not practical. Not practical. There have to be limits. There has to be some type of accountability, like Alan was talking about. But I think there is something to what you're saying, Happy Life, about ownership, which I consider profits, right? Material possessions are thought of more than people, always. If you're a small business or a business, the police will have no problem investigating that matter, right? But if you're an individual and somebody steals your stuff, oh, well, they're not going to do the fingerprint thing or anything. It's not like you see on TV where there's this big investigation. As a matter of fact, somebody pointed out a very astute fact about, statistically, how much crime nationally in the United States do you think cops solve? Detectives/cops. Out of all the crime in the United States, how much gets solved? Do you guys know? I know the answer to this. I'll give you guys a second to think about that and put your percentage in chat. Is it A, 90%? Is it B, 50%? Is it C, 2%? Or is it D, 30%? What do you guys think? How much crime is solved by police? I saw something over here, plus I had a cop behind me, y'all. So let's get out of the purview of this cop that was following me and go down this street. What do you guys say? Secret agent man hit it on the head. Putin is right. Ellie is right. Cheese Bear is right. It's 2%. 2% of all crime nationally. I can't remember the website I saw it. It was an actual study. 2% of crime in the United States is solved nationally on a yearly basis. So 98% of crime goes unsolved. Fancy that. Fancy that for just a second. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that 98% of crime is not solved in the United States on a yearly basis? Huh? Anybody have a guess on that? I got an idea about that. I think it's because they don't investigate a good chunk of the crime, for one. I mean, it's very rare, other than murder cases, do you hear things are solved. And even then, how long does it take on a lot of those? You know what? That's a That really sucks. Anything there? Can you guys hear me at all? Can you guys hear me? All right, we're back. Finally, sorry about that, guys. I'm never going to go down that side road again. That caused a lot of problems. Yeah, I think my phone is overheating, to be honest with y'all. Here, let me give you guys some AC. How about that? Let's do that. All right. We're back. Let's pick up the discussion, though. Right on. I'm never going down that side street again. I went to chase some flashing lights, and you know what it was? It was a construction vehicle. Oh, man. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. But we're back now. We're back on the run. I think we're good to go. Thoughts of Bernie overheating the phone, Dragonette. That's a possibility, I guess. Yeah, sometimes you guys just got to hang in there. I'll get back to a place where it's not bufferino. So what's you guys' thoughts on police? The number one problem, we've had accountability. We've had property versus people. We've had, a plethora of ideas. I know. I know y'all hang, but sometimes it looks like everybody jumps ship. But then right when it gets back, everybody's back in chat. It's the voices in your head, Lucinator, for sure. No doubt. I'm that voice in the back of your head saying, Lucinator, Lucinator. What's up, 357? What's your sub count at, 357? Did we get you where you need to be and permanently? Or did it all wash away? I know we hit your milestone. Terry V, Ohio is a big one. I don't know, man. I mean, that's it's been kind of controversial, but I think I agree with you. You don't even know, 357? Check it. Check it for me, 357. Let me know what your sub count is. Yeah, I pointed that out, Dragonette. I think their moral compass is off. I really do. I think the moral compass is not there for cops. I think there's a lot of psychopathic traits that police have that not a lot of other people have. It is a stressful job, but it used to be a super dangerous job. It's no longer dangerous. It's not that dangerous because they have license to kill. I mean, if anybody even gets close to them, they get weirded out. Like every human being is a bad person. It's like, it's not how things work. I agree. ATL, welcome. I agree, Jonathan. The police are afraid, but I mean, in all honesty, what are they afraid of? The majority of people are good. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. Not everybody is going to fucking shoot them or take a knife to them. They go in thinking that people are just going to fucking kill them, and it's not true. It's simply not true. A guy with a camera is no threat to a police officer. It's stupid. It's stupid to think that. Yep, paranoia and cops go hand in hand. That's exactly right. They're paranoid. How can you have that job and be paranoid? I mean, it's one thing to go into a stressful situation like what SWAT does, right? SWAT will go into a situation knowing there's a hostage or there's some type of hostile situation going on in a house or a building. I mean, that it's one thing to feel like that, but it's one thing to be like the other day when I was in Lakewood. It wasn't even a second and the cop was giving me directives. Go back to that car. You know, it's like I got a camera in my hand, dude. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna do? I didn't even say anything. It's like, it's the dumbest thing in the world to think that every human being is gonna like end your life. That's not the way it goes. Later, Ellie. I see how you are bailing out on me, Ellie. I see how it goes. I know you got stuff to do. Take care, hon. Hope you feel better. But no, it is. It's a mentality going in, which is why I'm saying psych evaluations are a huge part of this. Mental stability is a big part of. Do you honestly? Can you guys honestly tell me with a straight face that the cops that we have currently are not mentally unstable? How mentally unstable are you that a guy with a camera that goes up and is recording you is gonna fucking do something to you? You have to be mentally wrecked to think that. You have to be mentally in a place that just does not allow you to believe that people in general are good. And that's a problem. That's a big problem, right? It's a huge problem. It's a question of morality. It's a question of ethics. It's a question of integrity. All those things. More training in law is a big one too. I think you should know these cops, every time you go out, they think that they know the law. And it's simply not true. They will enforce fucking policy over laws. How many times have you guys seen it? They will make up their own fucking laws. They don't know anything. And I'm not saying that each cop has to be a lawyer and know exactly what needs to, exactly what statute this and this law. Nobody does, But I think taking a law course would be perfect for them. Here they get 6 months of training. What can you learn in 6 months? What can you learn in 6 months? It's crazy. It's crazy some of the things that go on here, guys and gals. It really is. And then we're supposed to respect these people. We are the ones that are supposed to bridge how can we bridge the gap when there's no bridge to begin with? Build that bridge, right? How can we build that bridge with no material? That's the problem. There's no material in which to bridge the gap. There's no chance. We have no chance. Yeah, that's another problem. The amount of laws is crazy. And the ones that they try to enforce, they enforce in ways like obstruction, right? How many times have auditors been caught with obstruction? Obstruction is a physical thing, but yet they use it. Not very many people want to take those cases to trial. Fucking deal. You can that. You can bank on it. 100%. Ooh, the fire truck at the bank. False alarm, probably. Yeah, a lot of problems with the police. A lot of problems, but they all stem from root causes, and nobody wants to address the root causes. Politicians don't want to do it. They want to back the blue, right? It's the politically correct thing to do. Let's back the blue. Back the heroes, right? What are they heroic? Why are they heroic? Can somebody point to me why they're heroic in general? I'm not talking about individual cases. Like, there are individual cases of cops being quote unquote heroes, right? But when you look at their records, are they really heroes? Are they really for the people? Never. Bad training, yep. Bad training all the way around, Damon. We are not expected to respect them. We are expected to fear them. It's how the system was built. That's right. And you know what? People like me are trying to change that, Jamie. I'm not afraid. Even though I know I could lose my life. You know, people think I just walk around, but I've been on plenty of, or drive around. I've been on plenty of cop watches. I put my life at risk every time I do this. Every time I step out of this car. Yeah. Probably was that, Dragonet. It probably was that. No. There's lots of problems. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, there are root causes, right? The root causes lie within the mental state of these human beings, right? And a lot of them are barely human beings. Barely. Human being is names only. They act more robotic than anything, you know? Like an unfortunate AI, you know, a wrongly programmed AI. And it's scary. It's really fucking scary. You lost your wrench on another channel for being on the MLH channel. Oh, 357. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that happened to you. And I don't know which channel, and I'm not going to ask because I don't really care. But I'm glad that you stuck to your critical thinking skills and aren't worried about what other people think about you. 357. That shows your true character and true, you know, integrity. And that's one thing that I have is integrity. And I will stick by that. And I stand by that. And I'm glad you did too. I'm glad you don't care. 357. That you know what? That says a lot about you. You know, and I'm glad to have you on this channel. I'm very happy to have you here, man. And I'm happy to have everybody that comes on this channel here. Good for you. You could be doing anything else with your day. You could be, you know, watching TV. You could fucking watch the local stupid news. You could be taking a walk. You could be doing anything, and you're here with me, and I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, matter of fact, I think that's a good place to end the stream. I do want to thank you guys for being here. Like I said, you could be doing anything else with your day. Damon, you know, it is what it is, man. I got a lot of haters, but I don't care. It's no big deal to me. I do what I do. I don't let other people dictate what I say or do. And that's what people want me to do. You know, those people on other channels want me to bend the knee and say things that they want me to say and do things they want me to do. And it's, you know what? They're not my boss. And I bend my knee to no man. Ever. And I never will. And I suggest you guys feel the same way. 357 did it. He didn't let other people bend his will. I'm going to take your wrench. Ooh, I bet you that really hit you in the craw. 357. I bet you feel terrible about losing that wrench in that channel. I love it. I love it. No, thank you. Bend the knee to nobody, man or woman. And if you're a man or a woman, you don't need to bend the knee to nobody. You don't let anybody tell you what to do or think or feel, right? It stings, 357, really. Yeah, neither have I. I haven't lost anybody either. And I don't care. I haven't lost anybody. If anything, I've gained. That's right, happy life, and I do appreciate that. Anyways, take care, everybody. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe out there. I'm going to be back maybe tonight, maybe in the morning, maybe in the afternoon. But you guys know I'll be back, and I know you guys will be there with me every step of the way. You guys are my co-pilots on this journey. So thank you guys so much for joining. Stay safe. Comment. Tell other people about my channel. Tell them what you know is the truth. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. See you on the next one. I respect each and every one of you guys. Take care.